Good evening, everybody. I hope you're all well. Back again with another live show. So transfer deadline day is now finished. The summer window has now closed. And we're going to run through and go through the deals we have done in this window in terms of incomings and the outgoings. We'll discuss them as well. And we'll discuss about the overall window so far as well. How we think of it, it's gone. And what we're going to do halfway through the show, guys, we're going to open the show up and put the link in, and we're going to get your guys' thoughts on what you think the window has gone as well. So we will put the link half an hour within the show, and we'll let you come on and have you all see it on the transfer window as well. Well, then, you know what to do, guys. If you hit the thumbs up, it's really important we get the likes so people know where to find us in the search results. Please, of course, if you're brand new at the channel, if you're not yet subscribed and your job goes on the channel week in, week out, smash that subscribe button, free to do so. It does help make the channel grow. And please hit that bell. That does let you know whenever your live show takes place or a pre-recorded video gets uploaded. So please hit the bell to make sure you're all up to date with the content that you do not want to miss at all. Right, let's run through comments quickly. Good evening, Robert. My last minute, that deal collapsed. Unfortunately, is now off. Even though he had his medical and everything. Ian, good evening. Hope you're well. A message to all teams: get stuck into the rat in the first 10 minutes and see him bottle it. Give him the white feather twat. Evening, Brian. Great win, in my opinion. 6 players in. We sold the rat. Let's be honest. We had to. It was untenable, and we are now close to 400 million in the PSR headroom. Now get the director of football and chief executive position sorted. Yep. The new chief executive and director of football will be announced, as well as the new stadium project. I'm not in the know, but I think Lisa's Park has been sold in Newcastle as a right. Now there's NDAs with the council. Feel sorry for Villa. They're basically feeding off scraps because of PSL. I know they've been struck with it this summer window, but it looks like they are getting Harvey Elliott on a loan, possibly with an option to buy next season. I think that's a good move for him. Lee, good evening. Evening, everyone. Yes, finally got rid of Isak the Rat, and welcome to the Toon Vista. Now we could have done with a striker in, out of contract for backup. Now the latest on the Vista deal is we have sent the paperwork to the Premier League, just so we know it's still being worked on at the moment. He has had his medical. Basically, what I think they're doing is they're going through photographs, and they'll be doing like interviews with him as well, and then we'll probably hear the announcement maybe later on tonight.
He'll be doing a striptease for Chippers and all.
Good evening, Chippers. Tom, good evening. Martin, good evening. Clocky, good evening. If the rat posts a goodbye message, just ignore it. Let's see if he does, and let's see what people's responses are to it. He won't no chance. Ian, good evening. Hope you're well. Martin, good evening. You want me? Jonathan, good evening. Hi, Peter. When is Newcastle? Well, it'll be announced shortly. It's just going for the last thing. Swansea's. Vincent Tan. Chippers member for 12 months. Cheers, Chippers. Colin, good evening. Hope you're well. Lawrence, good evening. Good evening. Darren. Hi, Peter Mason. Sky are saying that Newcastle collapsed like a pack of cards regarding the Isak transfer. They said they talked a good game. I'm just glad we're getting rid of him now. He's going. He's gone. That dark cloud can finally drift away from this football club. Good evening, Gordon. Hope you're keeping well as well. Well, then, let's discuss it, Mason. I think it's been a good window. I mean, we know it has been a challenging one as well. We know with the Isak situation, deals, we've got them late, but the main thing is I think we've got the positions we've needed.
I'm not falling for that name, thank you very much. Yeah, I think it's been a all right window. Considering we started the window off slow. Obviously, with some of the strikers, we were getting turned down, and obviously went to different clubs. I was just thinking as well. Well, actually, can't get a striker. It only took with a nice try, Chippers. It only took the last couple of days of the window to finally get a striker in, and deadline day. Happy. To say the least, I know it was a slow one to start with. But yeah, overall, I'm happy with the business.
Absolutely. Queen of Heart, good evening. Choppy, good evening. Vista looks like he's going to get number 9. The 150 million was all me just spent. 130 million is a great. Do you know what? I think it is. I figured that is a good offer. round about that we're getting free sack. That it's just a way that we've got the rat out of the football club as well. Well, let's just talk about of course, we'll talk about the incomings. Right, the first one, of course, it was Alanga.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there was a couple of rumours for that. I think it was Tottenham. Tottenham wanted them, or was this us?
Yep.
And obviously, for some reason, he wanted to come to Newcastle. Obviously, there
Yeah,
was
he did.
there was a couple of rumours about the like the structure of the deal.
Yeah, it was.
So yeah, I mean, obviously, it's not Friday. Obviously, there was a little bit of due diligence to sort out with Jamie Rubin and Marinakis. And obviously, I know them two are good friends. Obviously, they got it sorted, and obviously, once that got sorted, he was personal terms were agreed. He was on his way to Newcastle for a medical.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I've always liked him ever since he broke with Man U. And I was even more delighted that he had signed for Newcastle. Yeah, I'm pleased he's yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Totally. We know we paid the money for him. It was a right winger. We needed competition for Jacob Murphy, of course, particularly after selling Miggy in the winter transfer window this year. So I think we've let it sort of late, but we've got there. We've got there. That's the main thing. From speaking to people, they seem to be relieved that he's gone. Even Pete Graves and Keith were smiling. Yeah, wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, well, second, of course, player
Well,
that came in.
Liverpool do have 20 minutes to sort the deal out.
Well then, oh,
Nice try, Coffee. Nice try, Choppy.
Well, I mean, the second signing through the door was, of course, our Ramsdale loan deal. Of course, we wanted a new goalkeeper. We did try and go in for Trafford. That deal never pulled off, but we did get Ramsdale instead on a loan deal.
I know I wasn't keen on him at first, but with what he said in his
Needed
interview,
a bit of competition for Pope because I think Dubravka wanted out because of more first team football.
I know I wasn't keen on him at first, but with the performance he put in against Espanyol pre-season,
yeah,
I just thought he's obviously a couple of performances made. I'm happy with him. I know he was playing. I know. Chippers, I'm not gonna fall for it. Anyways, Joe. Obviously, he was the last two times he's played in the Premier League. He got relegated with Southampton, and who was the last club? Oh no, he was at Arsenal.
Really, he's done Arsenal. It's Bournemouth, Sheffield United, and Southampton. He's been relegated with.
But you're going off for some of the players he was with at the three clubs that were all shit.
Well, there were not just one player.
As well, I think somebody who alluded to. I forgot who it was, but he said he was in a shit team last season, but he didn't make any mistakes for Southampton.
No, you didn't. Yes,
I'm not falling for it.
Well, So new goalkeeper, of course, we'll talk the departure. What about right? So of course, third player was of course Malik Chow. Again, centre back, which we needed a younger centre back as well. Considering we haven't had a new one for quite some time, he will get his opportunity very, very shortly.
Yeah, I mean,
and one needed for Champions League experience as well, considering he's done it for AC Milan as well. No,
Yeah, I
Darren,
mean,
unfortunately, that deal's now off.
it is. Yeah, I think with Malik Chow, I know we've been after him for quite a while. But yeah, it was. The fact is, this one came out of the blue.
Yeah.
Something's on Sky Sport. Oh. If anybody hasn't seen that Sky Sports News, Isaac was on it.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. I don't know if it was Isaac or was that cool Wenny. So it looked like somebody. Looked like somebody tall. Like Malik Chow was a funny one because that one came out of the blue. Because
Well, I think we've been linked with him before, haven't we?
yeah, but it didn't. It basically got done as quickly as what I thought of. But yeah, I mean, I was delighted. Yeah, signed, and we just have to see what. I know he hasn't been. I know he hasn't been drafted in as expected, but once he gets to once he gets settled, and you'll hit the ground running. Hit the ground running.
Yeah, I believe he will as well. Yeah, so centre back and in a younger one as well, because we've had an ancient defence for quite some time, so we've needed that get addressed. Okay, fourth signing, of course, was Jacob Ramsey. It's a good upgrade as well in the centre midfield. Certainly a very talented young lad as well.
Yeah, I mean, this one totally came.
But again,
you
there was
could
rumours
tell
we linked with them in the window as well.
You could tell a lot of Villa fans, and especially a couple of Villa players, i.e. McGinn and Tyrone Mings, were pissed off that he was going. But the rumours were that it was down to PSR and FFP that I had to get rid of him. I mean, just tells you.
The biggest story of the day, Ten Hag. That's comical, that.
He's a fucker.
How that? Jesus. God, I couldn't believe that.
If anybody... Oh. How the fuck has he only lasted 2 games?
That's... who lasts 2 games? I don't think I've seen anyone last 2 games and then be out the door. That's just unbelievable.
How the fuck has he lasted 2 games?
Yeah, absolutely. Can't believe Ten Hag got sacked after 2 games. Lol, I can't stand it, but kind of shot on him, especially since he sold all their best players. Lol, funny as though. Do you see on Sky? On Sky, Isak wonder if they have a big cage and a wheel for Isak the Rat to play in. Aye, 10p bag got sacked. Well, and if Rat sack has gone now, Big Nick and Wissa will bring the goals. Well, then let's on to our 5th signing. Of course, was Nick Voltamardi. This one did come out the blue, didn't it?
At first, I thought it was somebody. I went for a walk on first, and I thought it was somebody who was taking the piss. Then when I had a look through it, and obviously Romano,
Keith Downey,
Downey, Hope, a lot of journalists were saying that we actually agreed to deal with him.
Yeah,
he's on his way for the medical. I thought, wow.
I think you just thought a record signing was going to happen, and now we've broken it on him. I've can't wait to see this. I hope in a national break.
And a lot of people are saying that he's better than fucking Isaac.
Well, we'll get to see him when we take on Wolves, which is over a week away. Because we got international break, unfortunately, this weekend. Would you believe it?
Shite. Tuckle ball, honestly.
Yep. That's even less games than I got at Seattle Sounders on FM. 23 games, had 1 win, 1 drawn, but 1 loss. Bloody hell. Good evening, Coffee. Voltamarda over the rat sack, says Julie. Yeah. So, well, which was you don't want to.
Nice try, Robert.
Yeah. But it was just about before we were going to get that big signing, and Voltemata is the one that's turned out to be. The fact is, if we're given 69 million to Stuttgart for him, it just shows that he's definitely going to be a good player.
It is. He looks at if you look at like the size of him and the way he looks in stance, you not think he looks a bit like Peter Crouch? He does look a bit like Peter Crouch to me.
It's quite tall. The strawberry have
Chip
taken
has
the
it to bedtime
picture.
in 10 minutes.
The strawberry have taken the picture. Isak down. Do you know what? I hope what else they've done with it? Took a sledgehammer to it. Have I missed the East Rats song? If not, can you play it towards the end of the show? Or go on, we'll play it towards the end of the show then. Liverpool fans now turned on West Ham fans, seeing the scuppered the gay deal. They leave us alone now. They've got what they wanted. Yep. Isak spotted by Run to kill.
It was easy. Isak, if it was Isak, he was at the Liverpool airport going to meet the Sweden team.
Mm-hmm. There's some news from Fabrizio Romano that was about 40 minutes ago. Aymeric Laporte to Athletic Club, back to Bilbao. It's an interesting one, that one. So apparently Isak has now arrived at Liverpool airport because he's off to go to Sweden now. So there you are. Right, so, and it looks like number 6 now is just about, we're waiting on the announcement now as well. Johan Wissa, we've been in this lad, we've been dying to get this lad in, and it's just a matter of time before the announcements happened.
Yeah, I do feel sorry for Brentford like for the way he's treated the Brentford fans and his teammates. Yeah, I mean, it is disappointing what he's done because he's basically done the same as Isak.
However, I think Wissa, as much as you don't condone his actions, he's actually got a bit of a point to prove because he said it was down in writing that he could get this move in this window.
Was it?
Well, yeah. Well, that's what that's what his statement was. Wissa came out and says that it was down in writing that he would be allowed to move away in this window.
All right.
The fact is, he does mention Brentford fans, so he thanks his fans for the support he's been given there. However, on the other hand, when we get onto him, didn't mention about the fans.
But I'm just going to say it, yeah. If Isak and what's his face, we saw done this exact same thing as what Eze and Key did. Just played on till they got the move. We wouldn't have had all this for fun.
Mm-hmm.
They could have just carried on till they got the move. We wouldn't have all this carry on with Isak.
Well, no, we wouldn't have. So, there you are. But number 9 shirt as well, Mason, for Wissa.
Yeah, hopefully you'll take it for granted as well.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen that at fucking Wissa. Christ. You not see that? He drove from London to Newcastle for a neat.
He did, which was
Fucking hell. Why not just get some kip and just go first thing in the morning?
I'm a bit puzzled with that one, to be fair. Like, absolutely.
But I'm just going to say it to you quickly. I'm not sticking up for anybody. I'm just going to say it. Wissa and Isaac should just play it on till they got the moves. End of.
We could have done, yeah.
Because for both fan bases, I think both fan bases have lost respect for both players.
I think they have in a way, yeah. Archer, good evening. Lads, Ramsdale, Malik Chow, Elanga Ramsey, Nick Voltamordi, and Vissa. Not a bad summer. Just need to start winning games now and beat Barcelona. That's it. Hopefully, I'm hoping that's not a funny name there, Tom.
That's right, it is.
They're piling on West Ham fans as well because West Ham signed the game replacement, which scuppered the deal.
They signed the Eco from Brighton. They signed the Eco from Brighton, aye.
Isaac was at a Liverpool hotel yesterday and Vissa drove from London to Newcastle. So obviously all three clubs knew these deals were happening.
Can I just say what? Oh, I know Brighton and Crystal Palace hate each other, but why would you want to sign a player from one of your rivals? I think it's stupid.
Well, evening, David. Do we have Vissa out yet? It'll come and all. It'll come. Vissa obviously loves us. You could have gone on a private jet. Yeah, nice try, Tom.
Julia, I know that, but the fact he should have respected Brentford first and played until he got his move.
Well, he does love us, but he's going to be our player. It's just a matter of time. Overall, I'm happy with the transfer window. Took time to get there. Nick and Vissa hopefully start smashing them in the back of the net. Well, you never know, Chippers. It's going to be epic. Could it be any time from now?
I forgot about that. Ipswich signed somebody from Norwich. They did.
Did they? Oh, that's an interesting one. A rivalry with a rivalry. Well, Chelsea did with the player for Fulham today.
I didn't get it, me. That is Chelsea's more of a London rival is Tottenham. If you see it, Tottenham and Arsenal.
Well, Chelsea and Fulham have done a deal. It's that George that's got to Fulham. Aye, you heard about that. Well, then, you as well. What if Nick turns out to be hopefully that'll not happen. We know Eddie improves players. The only two teams that don't deal with each other is Bindippers and Newton Heath. Don't need to do it, doesn't very much. Baltimore has more about him than Werner does, yeah. Absolutely. There you are. Well, so we look at the outgoings now. Right, of course.
We did.
You got Isak. No, I don't get players' names on the back anymore. I don't. Instead of Isak, the rat, move on, look to the future. Boom, boom, boom. Yes. I think in January we'll get Mark Gay or Scalvini, Firmin Lopez, or David Frattesi. Let's see where we're linked with Frattesi, weren't we? But I don't know what happened with that one. Or maybe Watkins or Dovbak. Have you seen his name? Dovbak in January from Roma. Are you going to give Brendan Rodgers an apology? Oh, has it not happened, that move?
No, because he actually listened. Because he was in the air hotel on Saturday night in the following day.
Oh well, it would have been good. Well, let's talk on the deep.
Fucking hell.
Well, then let's talk about the outgoings. Of course, remember I believe the first one was the one that ran down his contract. Callum Wilson left the club. A player that just had to go, just injury prone, just couldn't get the goals last season. We've moved him to West Ham. Would you believe he got his first goal at the weekend?
Yesterday and all. Who would have thought of fucking that?
Oh,
it was time to move on, but I think there was a couple of rumours as well that he wanted to leave because he wasn't how Eddie Howe over keeps starting Isaac when Wilson knew for a fact that something wasn't right with Isaac, and he kept starting, and Eddie Howe kept starting him. If that was true, if it's not, But the fact is, coming from a Newcastle's perspective, I think it was time to move him on.
Yeah,
Obviously,
it was, wasn't it?
I think he's starting to get. Luckily enough, he hasn't even been injured yet for West Ham so far.
Well, true.
But yeah, for a Newcastle perspective, I think it was time.
Yeah, okay. No problem, Darren. Take care.
See ya.
Tuning in. Well, then, next departure,
Fulham
of
have
course.
signed-
Fulham have signed who?
Fulham have signed that what's his face?
Oh, George.
Who scored the winner? No, the player who scored the winner.
Oh,
Chuku, whatever he's called.
all right. Well, next departure we did announce after Wilson left was Longstaff to Leeds. Again, player that we had to move on, unfortunately. Longstaff. That was the next departure we announced from the football club.
Sorry, I need to put my laptop on charge because I'm on 1%. Longstaff, again. I need to move on.
Yeah, that's it.
Because he knew for a fact he wasn't going to get enough game time.
Not true.
At Newcastle. And looking at my Leeds, when I was listening to the match at work, it sounded like he was playing a fucking blinder.
He was.
Now for a
but
fact,
but we got some money for him because we could have let him gone on a free at the end of this season, but we decided
the fact
get
is
some money from him.
That won't be the only blinder he'll have this season. He'll have it against the blinders against Sunderland as well, because he'll want to do one over them, like.
Oh, yeah,
and his teams is Park. The fact is, I think Daniel Falk will get the best out of him.
Yeah, good business was Longstaff.
I think they're starting to show.
Yeah, Ollidon was getting the way. Longstaff got man of the match. Yeah, so it was a good move for Sean to move him on. And felt emotional when he came over to the fans after full time. Didn't leave on bad terms as well, which was good. A player we had to move on, just to try and strengthen our midfield. And we did that in getting Jacob Ramsey in. Okay, so the departure after that was, of course, Dubravka, joining Burnley for a couple of million. Again, team that wanted first team football as well, because we know Pope's ahead of him. We've got Ramsdale in now. And I don't think he's had a bad start at Burnley, to be fair.
Well, he probably had a own goal on Saturday when I was at work.
Well, he did. I think he pulled off a couple of good saves on Saturday, I thought, as well.
I think he'll do well for Burnley. For Burnley.
He could, he's going to give Burnley a lot of Premier League, but he can still do it, considering he's 36-year-old.
At least he kept a clean sheet against Sunderland as well.
But you know what? He was a fantastic goalkeeper for us. I'm putting him up there with some of the top goalkeepers we've had. And a player that just wanted more first team football. You couldn't blame him. Because he wasn't going to get it a lot here now. Signed a new contract, but then what happened? Paul went back in, and just there you are.
That's what it was.
So all the best to Dubravka. Right, we let Vlachodimos go out on loan. Just an absolutely forgotten man.
To be honest, I would have had him in front of Pope and Dubravka, but the fact is, fucking hell. Sinchenko's going Nottingham Forest.
Oh, wow, really?
David just put in the chat. It's
an interesting one.
Fucking hell. I thought he was going to more say. Vlachodimos, I would have liked to have seen him play, but you could clearly tell it was for PS. It was for PS. Eddie Howe didn't fancy him.
Rescue it. Exactly. But it's a loan deal. I think possibly next summer you might say what was the deal we got him on? How many years when we first got him?
I didn't tell. Didn't see.
I think that's the one we look to get rid of next summer, I believe. And
I think with this Isaac deal, saw for a couple of seasons now.
Yeah, that's it. Absolutely. That was a 5-year deal for Vlachodimos.
Anyways.
Yep. Well, that's it. Well, then another one that left. I'll probably just announce it. It was submitted by just 2 minutes before 7:00. Wow.
I've just seen. I
think that'll be a loan deal, surely.
Straight loan deal. It's a straight loan deal.
Yes, it's according. That's what's according to David Ornstein. Yeah, there you are. You've just seen it come up there. Right then, Target out on loan to Borough. This is a player we really need to get rid of. I mean, it's a loan deal, but the good thing is his contract does run out at the end of this season, and I believe once that contract expires, he'll definitely be away on a free. 100 grand a week given this guy.
How much?
100 grand a week we've been giving this guy in wages.
I watched. Luckily enough, I was watching the Middlesbrough game against Sheffield.
He set up a goal, didn't he?
Yeah, because obviously the 1-1 as well. He looked all right. I know he hasn't played.
Well, that's probably going to be his level now, probably.
But he did play. He was all right. He did set up the goal as well.
But I think that's probably a good move from him, and I think we'll release him at the end of this season.
I think but it depends if Middlesbrough get promoted. You never know. He'll probably stay there permanently because they've been decent so far this season. Middlesbrough.
Yeah, top of the league.
As much as it does hurt to see.
We'll qualify for Champions League next season and defend as champions. Hopefully that would be cracking if that was the case. Well, talking of hopefully the last departure, Alexander Isak to Liverpool. Finally, that dark cloud over St James's Park, it looks like is pretty much gone now. Off to Liverpool. He's finally got his move or forced his move there, but we've just got now a poisonous person out the football club now.
Fact is, but Isak, he should have just played on and just let the rumours speak.
His statement was an absolute abysmal. Doesn't mention us fans as well. Just yeah. Get the absolute poison, get the poison chalice gone, and
he should have just done what Ezzy and Gee did.
Yeah, totally, yeah. But that he spat his dummy out, he threw his toys out the pram, and the way he's gone on, it's just been appalling, and it's just been disgusting. He's left Eddie broken. The players, our players very furious.
No, my cousin had a rant about him this morning. He wants to I'll tell you what he said. Imagine being an idiot with such poor work ethic, someone who throws their toys out of the pram. We're pleased to see the back of you. Let's see the club he sits on next.
Do you know what?
This is coming from me.
What else is if he does it to Liverpool? Well, then Liverpool fans, you've complained about us the way we've said about other thing on his out. Right. If that's the case and he does that to you, you cannot complain then that he's gone and done it to you as well. If a team like Real Madrid comes calling or a Barcelona may come calling. Do you know what, Chippers? Exactly. His agent's a fraud as well. Just seen up to have us to finish 10th in the league phase of the Champions League above Bayern, Napoli, Dortmund, and Juventus. Better now getting rid of the bench warmers. Yep. His agent was poison. Do you think we were weak? No, I think we got a good deal and we needed to get a poisonous person out of the football club. It's like, if you don't want to play for this club, you don't want to play for this badge, there's the door, out you go. Good riddance. I fully believe that he down tools last season. That there was some lazy performances from Isak last season. There was. Towards the end of the season, he was definitely not at his best. I hear they are out, so good luck to anyone that's going in for it. I wonder if anyone will shake Isak's hand. Wow. That'll be an interesting one. That one.
You probably bought it like you did it last season.
There you go.
Now, for a fact, he will.
It wouldn't surprise me in a way. Well, since we've discussed our deals and the outgoings, what we're going to do is we're going to open the show up and get your guys' thoughts on. We'll just bring you on one at a time. So we're going to drop the link in the chat now, and we'll let you come and have your say on the transfer window. and let us know what you think of the overall window so far. So let me just bear with me while I get the link ready. And we'll let you come on and have your say on the whole of the transfer window. Right. We'll just bring us on one at a time. Right. Link is on. So pinned. So come on. If you like to come and have your say on the transfer window, feel free to do so. And let us know what your thoughts on the overall window. It'd be great to get your thoughts on it. So yeah, we'll let the second half of the show be about your say on the window as well. So feel free to come on. The link is now in the chat. And yeah, already comes the first guest in.
It's past his bedtime now.
Well, it looks like it is, of course, Chippers. Oh, he's got noise there. I think his internet must be a bit slow. Are we there, Chippers?
No, I'm here, right?
Oh, well, Chippers, let's hear your thoughts on the overall window.
It's been fine with strengthening all the areas we need to, and we've got rid of the bad apple in the camp, so no complaints from me.
Yeah, absolutely. Couldn't agree more, Chippers.
I mean, in hindsight, I would have liked to have seen Osula go out because I think getting 30 million for him would have been a fantastic.
We've got to discuss him. Well, that deal's now off, so he's staying, unfortunately.
I mean, had we got 30 million for him, that would have been quite a deal, to be honest with you.
That would have been a good deal, to be fair. But I think we've kept him because we know Wissa will be missing him for the African Cup of Nations, so we're going to need a backup striker.
Well, I sort of say that we don't sell in January and get somebody in as a replacement.
Well, that's a possibility, Chippers.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, absolutely, Chipper. But it has been a bit of a slow one at first, but the main thing is we have got the deals in that we've needed. We said
Can I just show you something quickly? Sorry. There we go.
Oh, it looks like there we are. Is that just one of the thingies?
I Ben Jacobs just put it on. Sorry, Chippers, if I've said his name.
That's right.
Ben Jacobs.
Sorry, reject FC. Or I mean, bear in mind we've signed 6 players this window. Yeah, Mark, see that how you want, but you're just a bloody pleb who comes on and says that. What team do you support, by the way? Are you a Liverpool fan? Are you a glory Liverpool fan who probably doesn't even live in Liverpool, who's probably never been to Liverpool before, he probably doesn't even know where Liverpool is on a map, but never mind. You never literally. You can judge a window through it, but you never really judge it until the end of the window. I've always said, wait until the end of the window when you. Well, that's when I'll always judge a window at the end, not 6 weeks before the end when you've only signed one player and you've got loads of things, moving parts that's happening with other clubs like what we've had.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like the Isak situation is, we wouldn't have signed Wissa had Isak stayed. Nottingham Forest might not have sold Alanga, certain things hadn't happened. There's a lot of things. I mean, what you call Jacob Ramsey, we might not have signed him if Villa weren't in PSR issues. Voldemort, we probably wouldn't have signed him had Isak wanted to leave. Ramsdale was one where we signed him because, we needed a younger keeper. So that was probably one deal that we probably needed. And Chow was one that we needed as well. So if you look, every deal we've had has been moving parts.
It has, because we said we needed a goalkeeper, we needed a centre back, we needed a centre midfielder, we needed a right winger, we needed a striker. We got 2 strikers.
Exactly, and we've got rid of the one that's of the bad apple. So
yeah. So, well, what would you give the rating of the transfer window, Chippers, overall?
I would say 8. The only thing for me is. Be up since 5:30 this morning. The only that I would have liked to have maybe seen Asula go out and we'll get somebody else in for that position, someone that's better than him, because I don't rate him at all as a striker.
I know you were very unimpressed with him at the weekend.
Oh, he was fucking dog rot me. I don't know. I didn't see anything.
Sky have confirmed. Visa deal. Sky have bought deal done.
So it's announced.
For Visa.
There you go.
Sky just announced it.
Plus,
there we go.
That was all these. That means we've got plenty of money to spend now. We can spend in January, we can spend next summer, and so on and so forth to strengthen the squad. And selling Isak's broke that PSR sort of thing forward, because you look at what teams like Villa did with Grealish, and so on and so forth, where they have to sell and then the growth from that. Now, I like to think selling Isaac, obviously he's a twat anyways, and we want him gone, but that's going to allow us to spend more money and have that kick on that we need, where we can get 2 or 3 players in at a time, that are squad players, and maybe in January we can get 2 or 3 more in, and maybe get rid of players like the Cells and that, who have been here a long time and are coming to the end of their
contract. That to me, hopefully he'll be away in the summer.
You can get rid of the Cells, you can maybe get rid of a couple more. That's and then you could freshen the squad up again in January and go on and until we can catch up sponsorship revenue wise, that's what we're going to have to do.
That's it, Chip, as well. Just one more question before I let you go, because we've got there's 2 of the other people that we're gonna, the guests we're gonna get on and get their thoughts on the transfer window, signing of the window.
For us or for everybody?
Well, for us, obviously.
Do you know what? I can't wait to see what this Voldemort is all about, because he's been raved so highly about in Germany, and that he's going to be the next big thing. He's going to be the number 1 striker for them. He's apparently the German Messi, which tells you that he's good with his feet. I just look forward to see what he can do, but I'm not going to heap the pressure on him, because we know that he's going to, it's going to take him time to adjust, because he's playing a different league and he's playing to a different team. He's playing a different formation. So if he takes him a few games, I'm not going to jump onto him. He's a young lad and he's going to make mistakes and he's going to miss chances, because that's what strikers do. Isaac missed so many chances in games, it was ridiculous, but still scored goals. So,
yeah.
I still wouldn't be surprised if Wissa starts against Wolves in a couple of weeks' time, because he's Premier League proven.
Yeah.
And he'll put him in. Like I said, and who knows, in some games they might play together, depending on who we're playing.
Oh, yeah, that's a possibility.
In hindsight, I could have liked to have maybe seen a number 10 coming, but I don't know if Ramsey can play as a number 10 as well, if you want to change it.
Ramsey is more of an attacking midfielder.
Because he played as a 10 on Saturday for times, didn't he? Coming deep with the ball. So,
we've got options.
We've got options. I mean, we've got a nice 2-week break now, which has come at the right time, I think, for us, because
means we can reset a bit.
Yeah.
Forget about who now, and we just get prepared.
What? Yeah, it means we'll kick on.
Well, then, Chippers, thank you so much for coming on and giving your thoughts, and we'll see you on Friday. So then, Chippers, see you later. Take care. Well, that was Chippers giving his thoughts. Yeah, I heard about Glasgow was threatened to walk if Marquis was sold. Boom, 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 says Tom. The German in the tune. Let's get firm. That's another player that's been linked as well. So, well, we'll get the next guest on and give their thoughts on. So, good evening, Lawrence.
Evening, everyone.
Well, then, Lawrence, how do you rate the transfer window overall?
Done pretty well under the circumstances. We're worrying for most of the window. We're getting the players in, and this was ahead of Champions League season.
Absolutely.
But there was always the chance we could salvage the window, and we've managed to do that in the past few days, getting Voldemort out the blue, getting Wissa in, and letting Isaac go.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was a very stressful window at the start, wasn't it? I mean, we didn't get anyone in June time. We waited till FFP and PSR reset. We did get Alanga very early, but the other deals did take a while, didn't they?
They did. You can maybe say Chow might have been out the blue. I know we were linked with him last summer.
Yeah, we were.
But at the start, it felt like we're trying to run before it walk. We're trying to compete with the so-called greedy six for players. For example, you talk of João Pedro,
Yeah, look how many
Brian,
players we missed out on as well. We missed out,
Brian,
of course, João Pedro, Ekatike, Sesco. Trafford was another one.
Oh yeah, I think with Trafford it was a case of Man City had that buyback clause. I think once he came in, then he pretty much had no choice. But
He's
looks
probably
like
not going to be happy now because Man City are getting Donnarumma.
Yep, and looks like Addison's going to go to Fenerbahce.
Yep.
Yeah, if we're looking at the signs, Alanga, I mean, I know he probably wasn't great the weekend, but
he should have started still for me.
Yeah, he's definitely an upgrade on Almiron because we've been needing that right winger for ages. Yes, okay, we got through the second half of last season after we sold Miggy and Murphy doing well, but it was only so long it was going to last. Especially with the extra games we were getting. Ramsey, I wasn't too sure on the sign. Oh, nice one, Mason.
There we are. Keith Dow's just announced it.
Great, but I suppose it's just a concentration thing that would have concerned us. But it did all right against Espanyol, from what I heard. Even though I wasn't at the game, I think with Dubravka, I think he was ready for a new challenge because I think we were trying to maybe use him to get the Trafford deal for Burnley, but then he ended up replacing Trafford anyway to Burnley. Yes, he signed. He didn't. And to be honest, I think it was more he didn't deserve to be dropped when he was last season. Malik Chow, yeah, I think will probably be an upgrade on Lloyd Kelly. I mean, German internationals, he'll have something about him. And of course, you don't play. I know AC Milan aren't as good. I know AC Milan nowhere near as good as they were 20 years ago, but you don't play for them if you didn't have any talent.
What's the news, Mason?
Sunderland have signed Brian Brodby from Ajax, and the Tyrese George deal to Fulham has fallen through.
All right.
Sunderland are also getting Bertrand Traore, I believe.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
No, but they've said that. But they've said that that's if it went through in time.
All right.
I'm surprised they've gone for low fee because I know he scored a couple of times against us, but these were when we had crap managers. When he was previously in England. Then again, you got to think: is there a reason why they're happy to let him go for a low fee? But getting back to us, Ramsey definitely an upgrade on Longstaff. I think Longstaff, it was a case of a year left of his contract.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he probably would have stayed, especially with the homegrown club trained quota for Europe. But I did well weekend, to be fair to him. And Ramsey will be an upgrade on Willock. Willock, I wouldn't have minded getting rid of, but
that's a player who's really gone backwards, isn't he?
I think he goes next summer because his contract is up in 2027.
Possibly.
And if we're looking at the strikers, would it be good to get Osula for 30 million for Osula, doubling our money on him after a year? But I see why they've kept him, especially because we'll still be at the AFCON. And if we're looking at the strikers that have come in compared to the ones that have left, I think given how Callum Wilson was playing last season, yes, okay, replacing Isaac isn't going to be easy, but with the way he's going on, and as we mentioned, Callum Wilson is finished. Yes, he got a goal at the weekend. I think we've upgraded there with Wissa and Voldemort. Voldemort. What will be important is when they're both fit, it will be easier for Eddie Howe to rotate between them because if you remember, you had Isaac, but then after that big drop off in quality, it's not really going to be the case this time. And Voldemort won the Golden Boot at the Euros, I believe, in the under 21 Euros. I think so. I think we've definitely got a good sign there. going to be a long international break. Having to wait for these two to play, because you think we'll beat Wolves, but it has probably come at a good time just to get players back and potentially players settled in training.
Yeah.
In terms of other players leaving, Jamal Lewis, we knew was going to leave. Matt Target.
We didn't really.
left.
Jamal Lewis, we didn't touch upon. He seemed like a bit of a forgotten man.
Yep. Vlachodimos, I think it was all for PSR reasons. Both he'll do well at Sevilla and they'll sign him permanently, or not them, another club. Target, I think the loan was the best we're going to get for him, and then he'll go permanently next summer.
Mm-hmm.
Good to see that he got an assist on the weekend.
Yeah, well, absolutely. Well, just before you go, Lawrence, how would you rate the window overall? What would you give it?
I'll probably give it an 8. And maybe he's went 10, let's just say, would not have the exact situation messing things up. Maybe it would, if I was going to be a bit picky, maybe he's gotten money for Joe Willock. But then again, you've got to have clubs actually coming in for players for that to happen.
That's it. Yeah, absolutely. And Simon, sign another window.
The one I'm most excited for, I think, is Valdemar, but then I suppose with Wissa, you've got someone who's done it in the Premier League. Valdemar as well. He's just he'll probably not. Might take a bit of time to see him at his absolute best.
Well, true. That's absolutely true. Well then, Lawrence, cheers for coming on, and will we see you on Friday, hopefully?
I think I should do.
No problem. Cheers, Lawrence. See you later.
See you, lads.
We'll just rattle through these comments quickly. It's depressing that it's international break. Fuck's sake, I hate it with a passion. Oh, bunch of idiots. Why does England get in the way? Ask the FA. Choppy is all I can say. After Ladbrokes put £10 on for Volvate to score 11 goals before Christmas. Wow. Yep, Keith has confirmed it. I know the club haven't put it on the socials yet, but I'm sure they will very, very shortly as well. So will be hilarious if this new Man United keeper is another joke like Onana. Upgraded on Isak. Well done. Well, hopefully that will be it with Baltimore as well. So, yeah, well, here comes another guest. It is Archer.
Hi.
Well, then, let's hear your thoughts on the window overall.
No, it's been canny, to be fair. Alanga, first one through the door.
Yep.
And then Ramsdale came in second.
Yep.
And then Malik Chow and Ramsey. And then Nick Waldemar and Wissa.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was positions. We said we wanted new goalkeeper, new centre defender, new centre midfielder, new winger, striker. We've got 2 of them.
Yeah.
You just what? Do you think it's been a good window? Are you a little bit disappointed because of the way how slow it's been at times, or are you just glad we've got the position sorted that we needed to sort out?
Well, I'm glad we got the position sorted out, but just a little bit like frustrated in a way. Like obviously with Isak, like we could have sold him like straight away. Even when Liverpool put the first offer in, I think it was like 110, 120 or something. But no club would offer 150 million for him. No chance.
Do you think it's a good deal that we've got Isak for?
I think it's a canny deal, 130 million, and then obviously with kind of like what spend half of it on Wissa. But I reckon in January, we'll probably end up getting maybe at least 2 or 3 players.
Because we'll have a bit of money there, hopefully, as well.
Yeah, I reckon we'll need, for me personally, in January, because Wissa's going to go to the African Cup of Nations in January, so I reckon we need another striker, personally.
That's it. Yeah.
Maybe another midfielder. Hopefully we can get that Lopez kid from Barcelona or David Fatesi. One of the two would be ideal.
Yeah.
And then for defender wise, we could even go back in the market and get either Scalvini, because we've been linked with him before.
Yeah, we have.
Scalvini or Mark Gahey, because his contract will run out within the 6 months' time.
Yes. No, the Sela deal didn't go through.
It's been confirmed by Liverpool that Isak has joined. It has been confirmed by Liverpool. Isak's went.
Yeah, the rat's gone. He's gone.
I wonder what number he'll get. He'll get 14 or 9 on number 9.
I think he's going to get 9 at Liverpool. Would you believe it? Yep. There you are, 9.
I thought it was 130 they got him.
120 to 130, something like that. Just see the picture of Isak smiling there. What a fucking idiot.
Peter.
Yeah. God.
I'll tell you what, when Newcastle play them at Anfield, or Newcastle fans will kick off.
Baltimore and Vista and Lalanga underrated video, but still all spent too much. Well, 40 it is what it is. Baltimore and Vistas with max 180 million together. You guys spend like 140 million. Well, not because of that, because of his actions, the way he went on strike, the way he disrespected the club with the statement he come out. Well, wait and see. 5 million of that was no lighty bonus. There you are. So, there you are. Alan Shearer. Alan Shearer will still always be ahead of Isak as well. Well, just before you go, Archer, what would you rate the window out of 10?
I would say 8.
8. Okay. And you're signing of the window.
For me personally, it's got to be that big German striker that we got.
Well, Newcastle on the socials have announced the striker to a Liverpool. Do you know what? Good on the club. Do you know what they haven't done? Wished them all the best.
Oh, well.
All I can say is, to Isak, up yours. I'm glad the club have not put out and said they wish him all the best on his feet next chapter. Well done, the club, for doing that. Oh, what a class thing to do by the club. Hey, God. There you go. He posted about the club statement. Oh, my God, his Liverpool statement. God almighty. Oh. Well, see, so, and who did you say sign of the window was?
Nick Waldemar.
Well then, no problem. Well then, Archer, that's it. Are we going to try and get on Friday's show a lot more earlier
Hopefully.
Than late appearances every time?
All right.
Well then, Archer. No problem. Well then, we'll see you later then.
See ya.
See you later, man. Take care. I think Predator was trying to come on, but it looks like something's up with his internet. He's tried twice, but he hasn't seen his name pop up. But club statement very brief. Do you know what? Good on the club for making a brief statement. Not wishing him all the best because the way he's absolutely shat on us. Good on the fucking club for doing that.
Right. This is what he's just said. I've just had to post my telly. I think I have a lot to give. I think I have a lot to improve. I'm a striker, but I always want to give as much as possible to the team. Mainly goals, but much more that everything.
Well, Predator said it's apparently his mic. Apparently Predator can't get his mic working. That's no problem, Predator. Hope you're keeping well, though. UEFA needs to do something about player power. All the statement talked about in their statement was making 109 appearances in all competition and the fact it's a British record fee. Brutal in its short simplicity. Oh, there you are. Good to hear, Predator. I'll quickly have a look at it, Tom. He's just sent us a photo with what looks like supposed to be Isak's car. It's probably been photoshopped with all the tires taken off it. Well, there you go. Well, summer transfer window's over. I think it has been a good window. It has been a bit of a slow one as well. It has been very stressful and very nervy as well. I mean, we've missed out on players, but we've managed to get players in and positions we sorted. So we said goalkeeper sorted, centre back sorted, centre midfielder sorted, right winger sorted, striker sorted. We've got 2. So 6 players in total. And Charlie, with the selling of Isak, our PSR in FFP is a lot more higher now, which is good. Hopefully, we do not have to think about that for such a very forever now, hopefully, which I'm hoping that's going to be the case. So, Pete, get the club statement on the screen. Let's have a look at what Isak saw. Is that what you're saying, or? What Newcastle statement is it? Well, Newcastle can announce the sale of striker Alexander Isak to Liverpool for a significant British transfer fee. The Swedish international joined the Magpies for Real Sociedad in 2022 and made 109 appearances in all competitions. And you know what? That's all that's been said. That's all that's been said in their statement. So the thought, right, hey, Shattermus will just make this short and simple and brief. So there you go. He's gone. The rat is now out of the football club. We know he scored a lot of goals for us, but things like that, but actions like that, going on strike, refusing to play, particularly didn't want to train, not going on pre-season as well. Saw his statement was an absolute load of garbage. There was no promises at all in terms of he was allowed to leave in the summer. But in terms of the Wissa one, that was promised to him. With the other one, Isak just made it all fucking up. And that's finally, we've got the poison out the football club. Let that cloud just drift further and further away. I know we'll not see him playing against, we'll not see him play against us at St James's Park this season because we've already played at Liverpool at home. But the travelling fans that do go down to Anfield, I hope the boos are so fucking loud that it can be heard all the way to the other side of the world for all I care. And give him some, and let's see what kind of shit we'll give him as well. Because do you know what? I can see it will happen. There you are. Good riddance to Isak. That's all I'm going to say on that. That finally, that poison chalice, that absolute arsehole is now out of this football club. He's gone. And now let's move forward. Forget about him now and let's concentrate on our job, what we need to do for this season. And when the Premier League returns, I believe we will absolutely give Wolves a thumping. I really believe we will, particularly with the new players as well. They'll be playing. And hopefully international break just goes very, very soon.
They'll have signed Sancho for Man U till the end of the season.
I heard he was going there, wasn't he?
It's just been confirmed.
But we still haven't announced it on our socials yet as well. So, there you are. Well, that's it for another window. Let's see. Will we do any business in the January transfer window? We shall wait and see. Well, it's over and done with. Let's now look forward to the season. Let's kick off our season after the break. Wolves at home, then the Bobby Robson derby against Barcelona, which I can guarantee is going to be an absolute hell of an atmosphere in that game. Definitely cannot wait for that as well. Champions League football back at St. James's Park as well. So, well then, there you go. It's the window's over and done with now. Let's move forward now as a football club, and let's kick off our season after the break. Well then, we're going to wrap it up there for now. Thank you so much to everyone that's tuned in for tonight. Mason, co-host of the channel. We're good to see Chippers on. We did have Lawrence on, and we did have Archer on, giving their thoughts of the window. Predator, we tried to come on, just a shame his mic wasn't working. Hopefully it'll be sorted next time for you, buddy. And hopefully it will be great to see you come on a live show one time as well. So thank you. Those in the chat, thank you. Mods, thank you so much. We always appreciate what you do as well. So far, our next scheduled live show is this Friday. If we think of anything before then, you will be notified that as always. So there you go. Well, sorry. It's been announced he's now a Liverpool player. Goodbye. Good riddance. Yeah, well played, Newcastle. Good on them. Yeah. Money at the door. For the club only 109 appearances. We'd like to see what was out of a possible amount of appearances he could have made. Yeah. Good night, everyone, and take care. Latest people, take care, Predator. Well, and so far, our next scheduled live show is this Friday. If there's any other shows we might do before then, or if there's any other pre-recorded videos, you will be notified about that. As always, I still might do a video on the whole thing. I'm decided if I might do a video on the Wissa signing, although we've talked about them in this window. But I'll have a think about it. I'll have a think if I should do one on that one as well. So what were you going to say, Mason?
Julie hasn't.
Oh.
Julie's seen that he's deleted all his Newcastle stuff. He hasn't. Just have a quick look.
Yeah, been a great show tonight. Up the tune, everyone. Cheers, Lee.
His first game. His first game's amazing. It's like Derby against Everton.
Oh, jeez. Bloody hell. Good night, everyone, and take care. Hey, well then, guys, that has been a cracking show for tonight. And again, thank you so much to everyone for tuning in as well. If you have enjoyed the show, please do remember to give us the thumbs up. It's really important we get the likes so people know where to find us in the search results. And please, of course, if you are brand new to the channel, if you're not yet subscribed and enjoy what goes on this channel week in, week out, please do smash that subscribe button. Completely free to do so. It does help make the channel grow. And please hit that bell notification. That does let you know whenever a live show does take place or a pre-recorded video gets uploaded. So please hit that bell to make sure all up to date with the content that you do not want to miss at all that we bring out for you to enjoy. And again, if you'd like to give a donation, feel free. And if you want to become a member, it's 99p. Hit the join button to become a member, and you'll be included in the prize draw we do as well. And again, Chippers, thank you for your 12 months of membership on this channel. Really, really appreciate that. As always. So there you are. Have him. Hope he's crap. There you are. Well, that's it for another transfer window, guys. Well then, hopefully we will see you this Friday for the crazy You Let the Man Mag Zoot show. If we do anything before then, again, you will be notified as always. Until then, everyone, have a great night, and we'll see you again very, very soon. So take care, guys. Away the lads. Have a good night, everyone, and we'll see you all again very, very shortly. Take care, everyone. And we'll see you all again soon.
Audio Jungle.